And as we continue on here at the Great American Bash, Philadelphia Freedom here at the Civic Center, tag team action coming up here as you see the 420-pound mighty Wilbur out of Hayward, California, the grape farmer, teams up with the rather personable and sort of, well, weird, but cool nonetheless, I guess you would say, Bugsy McGraw as they take on the team of Gary Hart's contingent of Al Perez and Larry Zbyszko as we go right to the ring and we are ready for tag team action. As you see the mighty Wilbur in there against Larry Zbyszko, the current Western States Heritage Champion. Zbyszko right back on Wilbur as he just nails him, takes him nailed that shoulder block. That's pretty impressive for Larry Zbyszko to take down a man that large as he just got squashed by mighty Wilbur and oh boy. Oh man, there's 420 some odd pounds right on the midsection of the Western States champion Larry Zbyszko as now Wilbur opening up with them ham hocks. Irish whip in. Oh, look out. Ooh. Over the head, belly to back throw. Mighty Wilbur. I was so shocked to see that I couldn't even get it out of my mouth the right way, hey? So there we go. Suplex now maybe. Yes, he's got him up and down. And some little calisthenics from the big man as he makes the tag to Bugsy McGraw, who's had some run-ins during the Great American Bash with Larry Zbyszko. A couple matches for that Western States title. Bugsy came up a little short. And Zbyszko counters with a left hand that time. And there's that stinging right hand right to the temple. And now Zbyszko tagging in his partner, Al Perez. And Bugsy goes right after Perez. I don't know if that's it yet there, Bugsy. You might have to work on this man a little bit to get him in a compromised position to get that pinfall. Nails him with that elbow. Oh, goes down for the pin already. Might this be it? One. Nope, only one count. As I was mentioning the lineup in the earlier match, another tag team match signed for this Philadelphia Freedom card, the Great American Bash. The team of the Russian Assassin and Ivan Koloff to face the team of nice suplex by Al Perez. Bugsy McGraw is no lightweight there as Perez got him up in that high vertical suplex. The Russian Assassin and Ivan Koloff along with Paul Jones. He will not be in the match, or at least we won't think he'll interfere in the match. Will face the team of Dr. Death Steve Williams and Gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. I forgot to mention that when I was giving out the lineup. But that will be a part of this card here tonight. Outside the ropes now as Bugsy brings him back in over the top. I personally have been looking forward to this bash as now Bugsy down for the pin. Oh, Perez kicks out. I've been personally looking forward to this bash as it's sort of my home base, being in South Jersey and the Civic Center being our home base for Jim Crockett Promotions in the NWA when there was a Civic Center. And now looks like the Bugman having a little fun here, but he better take this team seriously. They are not to be taken lightly, and it looks like Bugsy, I don't know what he was doing there. He was trying to take a hunk out of the forehead of Zbyszko. Very unorthodox is the Bugman out of the state of Florida. And here comes the man from Hayward, California. 400 some odd pounds of the mighty Wilbur. Ooh, Zbyszko counter. And a punch right to the breadbasket. Zbyszko handling his much larger opponent here. And it looks like Zbyszko tagging out. Oh, well, that was a miscalculation. And I guess it was kind of subterfuge. It looks like it was just a ploy to get that double team in. It's now Perez. Boom! And he turned the 400-pounder inside out. What a maneuver. What a clothesline. Oh, there's that running forearm of his. That might well be it. No, only a one count. I thought that might have been it. That's usually the move he uses leading up to the spinning toe hold, but he went right for the pin. And Wilbur fighting out of this armbar. And another German suplex. I guess he must have been taking some suplex lessons from Dr. Death. He has certainly improved his game here in the NWA as the mighty Wilbur since arriving on the scene in late '87. Of course, he had that knee injury during the bunkhouse stampedes that kept him out for the first 2 or 3 months of 1988. I don't know what Perez is waiting for. You get a chance to take a man this size out, he would do it. And once again, a belly-to-back suplex. German version, over the head throw. And now, mighty Wilbur taking him over to his corner, and then here comes the very unorthodox, yet fan-friendly Bugsy McGraw is a double DDT by this tandem of McGraw and Wilbur. And no, it is a counter already by Al Perez, Larry Zbyszko, of course, at the corner, along with their manager, trainer, advisor, and just pretty much not a nice guy, is Gary Hart at ringside. Irish whip in, look out. Hip block takeover. And here's where Bugsy comes a little unglued here. He likes to get in there and wrestle, but he loves to entertain the fans. And the fans here in Philadelphia do love Bugsy McGraw. Oh boy. Here it comes. Here comes that spinning toe hold. Bugsy McGraw, as you can see, in a lot of pain there. Of course, Al Perez using a maneuver that was made famous by the Funks. We're talking about Terry and Dory Funk Jr. And Bugsy kicks out. He just used the last bit of resilience he had left to kick out of that. And it's now Zbyszko into the ring. Zbyszko drags Bugsy out to the center of the ring. And sensing that might be it, here comes Wilbur, who breaks up the pin. He did not want to see his partner get pinned, obviously. And Zbyszko nails Bugsy McGraw. Looked like maybe in the chin or maybe in the chest area. But Zbyszko now at the receiving end of those rights by Bugsy. But it's Zbyszko who counters with a right of his own. Bugsy's taking a bit of a beating here. He's been in there a while. He needs a tag. And now Zbyszko looking like a camel clutch here as mighty Wilbur came in to break that up. Wilbur now with Zbyszko into the corner. Oh, that'll leave him out. And it looks like Bugsy's got the pin here. Oh, Zbyszko rolled the shoulder up. Zbyszko takes a splash by a 420-pound man and somehow manages to get the shoulder off the canvas when Bugsy went for the lateral press. There's a reason why this man's a Western States champion. He definitely has earned it, and over the top goes Bugsy McGraw onto the floor here in the Philadelphia Civic Center with a capacity crowd on hand. Elbow right to the chest of Bugsy McGraw. Oh, and he runs right at him, nails him with that kitchen sink maneuver, that knee right to the gut. Bugsy whips him into his own corner. And a clothesline. I don't know what Bugsy's doing here. He's going crazy. He's bringing in Perez. He's going after the wrong man. I guess he wanted Perez in there. He got him in there the hard way. And nails him with a knee lift. Zbyszko's still down. Oh, Zbyszko nailed him. And here's Zbyszko. He's got that shoulder breaker. That might be it. That's one of his finishing maneuvers. Perez in there. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he had for dinner or lunch, but something's going on with Perez. Well, Wilbur will help him make up his mind. Oh, Wilbur just nailed Zbyszko. Well, Wilbur did his job. He got in there and got rid of Perez. And now it is Bugsy McGraw taking over now on Larry Zbyszko. Irish whip in. Now Nails him with that elbow. Zbyszko counters with a leg sweep there. Takes Bugsy McGraw off his feet. Wilbur calling out to the people to cheer on his man. Swinging neck breaker. That might be it. That might well be it. No, Bugsy kicked out. Tremendous resiliency by the Bugman. As here comes Al Perez into the ring. He's probably going to pick the bones right here. This might well be it. And that is it. Wilbur could not get in there in time. Well, your winners, the team of Larry Zbyszko and Al Perez over the team of Bugsy McGraw and the mighty Wilbur here at the Great American Bash Philadelphia Freedom. As we take a look at some of the action that went down just a few moments ago. But it was Perez who jumped in there after Zbyszko had his, there's a weather alert. After his neck breaker, couldn't get the pinfall, but Perez got right in there and pinned down Bugsy McGraw, and that was all she wrote. And there was the kick out after the neck breaker, as you see. But it was Perez who was tagged in. Got over, got the pin. So your winners, as Perez goes over to pretty much make this one academic, over the team of Bugsy McGraw and the mighty Wilbur. Wilbur just couldn't get in there quick enough. As the ref counts 3, your winners. Gary Hart's contingent of Al Perez and the Western States champion, Larry Zbyszko. And we'll be back right after this.